Why do you miss someone that treated you so badly? Why does it hurt so much to have someone that abused you gone from your life? You're not crazy to love someone that didn't love you back. I'm going to explain why this hurts more than the end of a normal relationship and why you became so attached to somebody that was so unhealthy for you. Welcome to Looking Behind the Mirror, where we explore narcissism and take our lives back as we make sense out of nonsense. As a quick disclaimer, I am not a professional, and everything I say is based on my opinions and my personal experiences. If you are in crisis, please seek professional help. I will provide contact information below. The end of an abusive relationship is not like the end of a normal relationship. An abusive relationship is kind of like an addiction, and there's a lot of things that go into it that people that haven't experienced it don't understand. None of it's healthy, but the ways that make it unhealthy make it even harder to let go of and make it even more painful to lose. Narcissists aren't genuine. They put on an act. They form an identity in their head of who they want to be and how they want to appear to others. Make no mistake, it's always about them. It's always about how they want to see themselves, but it's important to be perceived a certain way to others in order for them to be able to convince themselves of who they are. Part of this is mirroring. Mirroring is something that narcissists do usually without even thinking about it. Most of them really don't know that they're doing it. When they first meet you and they're idealizing you and they look at you as somebody that would make a good complement to their life, that would make them look good and feel good about who they are, you would be a nice accessory. They mirror you. They pay attention to what you like. They pay attention to what you react to best and what behaviors they can exhibit that elicit the right responses from you. It's a form of manipulation, but it's really not done in order to harm you. It's really just the only way that they know of to connect and communicate with people. What ends up happening is you meet someone that in your mind is the perfect match. They're your best friend. They're the one that you've been waiting for your whole life. You don't realize that everything they're doing is just a mirrored response to what you want to see. This is just one reason that you can fall so hard, so fast for a narcissist. Another reason that you can form such a strong bond with a narcissist is that if you happen to be someone that is a good match to a narcissist, if you end up with a narcissist multiple times, you're probably somebody that has a very deep sense of loneliness. You might not even be consciously aware of it. Someone that's emotionally needy, someone that's afraid of being alone, someone that doesn't really believe deep down that they deserve someone good in their lives, is someone that's going to put up with the way a narcissist acts, is someone that's not going to question when a narcissist disrespects them, abuses them, dominates them, controls them. If you feel pathological loneliness inside of yourself, you're going to value the relationship more than you're going to value your own mental health. You're going to feel like losing the relationship is way too much to lose. It's going to take a lot for you to realize that you need to give the relationship up, and it's going to hurt much more than the end of a normal relationship because it's been numbing and covering those deep pathological feelings of loneliness that you've always had. Because of their mirroring and because of your deep sense of loneliness, when a narcissist comes along in your life, they might seem like your soulmate. They might seem like the person that you've been waiting your whole life to meet. I want you to give yourself a little bit of a break and realize that while they really weren't your soulmate, and while you've never really met the real them, and none of it was based on anything healthy and anything real or reliable, it was real to you. You were all in. You were coming from a genuine place. You were loving in the best way that you knew how. And you believed in this relationship. You were invested in it. You had the best of intentions. If you had been aware of these subconscious dynamics that were sabotaging the relationship from the beginning, you would have made different choices. It's not your fault that you didn't know what real love looked or felt like. It's not your fault that you were lonely and emotionally vulnerable. We do the best that we can with what we know, and we gravitate to the things that seem like the best options at the time. Once we start to see the reality of what we're dealing with, and we start to accept the horrific truth that this wasn't real, this wasn't ever based on anything real, of course we're going to miss them. Of course we're going to mourn and grieve for this happiness that we thought that we had. If we started with deep feelings of loneliness and emptiness and emotional need, and we thought that those things were finally solved, we thought that we finally had someone to spend our lives with, we started from an exceptionally vulnerable place, and we thought that all of our problems were over forever and that we would have companionship for the rest of our lives. Of course it's going to hurt. Of course we're going to miss that person, and we're going to miss the ways that they covered those wounds. It's important to acknowledge for yourself that there are real reasons that you miss them, and that there are real genuine feelings of love and care and hope inside of you that you now have to reconcile. It's also important to hang on to reality and to realize that this person is not your soulmate. This is not a healthy relationship, and it likely can never be a healthy relationship. It's really important to hold on to this, because you're going to be pulled with very strong emotions that are going to coerce you with the force of an addiction to try to talk you into going back to this relationship, because the pain of being without it is going to be practically unbearable. While you're mourning and grieving for a relationship that was never what you thought it was, it's likely that the narcissist may be doing or saying things that are giving you false hope. This is kind of like waving a beer in front of the face of a recovering alcoholic while he or she is in a vulnerable moment. It's like you're mourning and grieving for someone that isn't actually dead. And here they are saying the things you've been waiting for them to say, acting in ways you've been waiting for them to act. Someone that you're mourning for. Be understanding with yourself. Accept that you do miss this person, and also accept that the relationship wasn't all bad. Narcissists tend to do what is called splitting, where everything is either all good or all bad. You can tend to mirror the narcissist's own behaviors when you've been with one for a very long time, and after the relationship ends, you can tend to see the relationship as all bad. This can be very confusing when you're mourning and grieving for something that is all bad. Well, it wasn't all bad. The relationship did have some really great things about it, or you wouldn't have been there. There are probably activities that you miss doing together, maybe TV shows you remember watching or songs you remember listening to. There are probably a lot of really great memories. There were good things that happened in this horrible relationship. I'm going to do a whole video on trauma bonding. If you've never heard of trauma bonding, then watch out for that video. It'll probably come out in the next few weeks, but just to quickly explain what a trauma bond is, it's basically an addiction physiologically, but it's formed by an inconsistent relationship. Inconsistency as in it's good one day, then it's bad, then it's good, then it's bad, then it's good, then it's bad. It's inconsistent, it's unpredictable. When you're in a relationship that's bad, you are feeling fearful, you're feeling on edge, you're feeling anxious, uncomfortable. There are certain brain chemicals that are being released that are causing you stress and anxiety. When you have a good day, you get some sort of dopamine rush. You get good brain chemicals rushing through your body, and it becomes an addiction because At any unpredictable time, the relationship could suddenly become bad again. And when it's bad, just like a junkie is craving that next drug hit, you're going to crave that next good part of the relationship. And it affects your brain chemistry in ways that are exactly like an addiction. A trauma bond is an addiction. When you're being treated badly in a trauma bond, your thought isn't, I gotta get out of this relationship, this isn't healthy. No, your thought is, where's my next hit of dopamine? Where's the next good spike in this relationship? I need it. You will actually become accustomed to this roller coaster in a way that you forget how to feel happiness and fulfillment when things are just always pretty good, just like an addiction. This makes the mourning and the grief that much harder to deal with. You're actually physically addicted to a relationship that you're heartbroken over. Words can't really describe how difficult this is. So it's no mystery that you miss this person. It's no mystery that part of you would do anything to put things back the way they were. But it's really important to hold on to reality. Abuse is a deal breaker, period. There's no good reason for anyone to ever abuse you, and there is no emotion and there is no amount of pain that you can feel that will make it okay to go back to someone that can't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. It doesn't matter how good things are when they are good. Think of it like an awesome chocolate cake, a delicious, beautifully decorated, amazing chocolate cake that you crave, but there's a few pieces of dog crap mixed up in it in random places. Does it matter anymore how great the chocolate cake is? No, because you can't eat cake that has dog crap in it, even if it's just a little bit of dog crap. You have to throw the whole thing away. I know how hard this is, and I can't tell you exactly how to get through it other than to just never let go of reality and to never let yourself believe the lies that this addiction whispers to you, and to give in to the heartbreak that you're going to feel. It gets better. Nothing makes abuse okay. And being alone, while in the beginning it does hurt more than being abused, it's temporary. You're going to feel better, and then you're going to be free of this toxic, abusive cycle that you've gotten yourself stuck in. No one has the right to abuse you, and only you can protect yourself. Only you can really stand up for yourself. No one is going to do it for you, and you're worth it. You deserve peace. I hope this helps. If you like this material, please give me a like, comment below, or subscribe to my channel. It really helps to boost the algorithm so that this video gets suggested to more people can see it, and I can grow my channel and make more videos like this for you. Until next time, thanks, bye.